Good morning, everybody, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the channel if you're new, and if you're one of my amazing subscribers, you know I love you. Thank you for being here. I hope that you're all well. Let's see what kind of energy we've got going on today. See what's going on for everyone. We're the majority perspective. Beautiful. Let's see what the challenge is for this perspective card. Ten of Swords. What is the foundation regarding this? Eight of Ariel. And what are the past influences? New beginnings. What is the focus, please? Nine of Ariel. And what is the possible outcome for the future? All beautiful. I'm gonna wait on that one because I feel like it and because I can. All right, my friends, incredible. So it looks like some of you, card number 12, some of you could be Pisces, doesn't have to be, but this is akin to the Hanged Man in the regular tarot deck. Okay, so this is about perspective. It says there's a better way, pausing for reflection and insight, and daring to be different. You're getting different thoughts, my friends. Even in terms of how you've lived your life up until this point in time, you're wanting a change. I'm getting a sense that many of you are wanting a change, especially because of this new beginnings card that's showing up in the recent past here. It's about starting a new life and finding your purpose. Maybe even you've gotten to a point where after you've gotten a new perspective here, you're able to forgive and actually compassionately review the past, and you're starting to see the value in the lessons that you learned. You started to see the bigger picture. You started to understand why you had to go through some trials and tribulations. But nonetheless, I'm getting a sense that there's something that is motivating you to change. It could be to deal with work. Okay, this is saying take pride in your excellent work, practice makes perfect, and consider getting additional education or training. So with this new beginning energy, I'm getting a sense that because the focus is to be making your dreams come true, it looks as though you're willing to put in some hard work, or you already have done, and you've got a love for the beautiful things in life, of course. So I'm getting a sense that a lot of you want to be financially, financial freedom. You want to be able to have all of the luxuries in life, but I'm getting a sense that you're not feeling as though all the hard work that you're putting into, say, a business for someone else, I'm getting it's for somebody else. Whoever you've been working for, I don't feel that you feel appreciated enough, or you're just not happy with it anymore. You're starting to see how much you've learned along the way. And the challenge that you've been experiencing is perhaps it was a toxic workplace, perhaps it was a toxic environment, you were dealing with toxic people. There was a lot of negative thoughts. Perhaps your environment wasn't very uplifting or supportive, and because of that, you didn't feel good about yourself. Maybe it was tough to even mentally challenge yourself and mentally motivate yourself, because I get the feeling like, and I'm looking at these swans here and the wings, I'm getting the feeling like no matter how good you performed, it just was never enough for other people. Now, sometimes they do that as a trick, not as a trick, I guess you could say, but as a manipulative way of getting you to work harder. Does that make sense? It's like they can tap into your need or your want or desire for validation, and it's almost like they'll give you a little bit of validation, but not enough. Or maybe they criticized your work a lot, and I'm getting a sense like, yeah, this isn't enough for me. Like you want to be recognized for the hard work that you do. Not only do you want to be recognized for it, but you want the returns on the investment that you're putting in. I'm getting a sense that some of you are tired of being treated like you are an expense when really you're an asset. And I saw that just the other day on a video where they were talking about how, you know, people are not operational expenses for a company. Your staff is actually an investment. Why? Because they bring you in money. So maybe this is even for a business owner that needs to take a new perspective on how they treat their employees, or how much they're valuing them, or how little they're valuing them, because there's some negative thoughts here that have been the challenge in order for someone to get a new perspective here. They've been clouded and blocked by these thoughts that have been hindering them from moving forward, or to feeling successful in a position that they're currently in, or wherever they're at in their stage of life. So I feel like there's been contemplation here, thinking a lot about new beginnings, starting this whole new life, whether that means picking up, traveling, going somewhere else, getting a van and living out of it, getting a motorhome, traveling around the country. Some of you just don't want to work the same job anymore. Some of you might even be opening your own business, and your challenge was that you've been afraid. Maybe you've been afraid that it won't be successful. So you're holding on to that security of the money that's coming in, despite the fact that it's not making you happy. But what's beautiful is, I think that as you tackle each one of these negative thoughts, you're getting to the end where it's just like, you know what? I could be afraid all I want, but it's up to me to take that leap of faith. There's, again, this independence. There's something about doing it on your own, just willing to do it on your own. Tell me more about this 9 of Ariel, please, for everybody. Yeah, look at that. You haven't been working on it just yet. You haven't taken that leap yet, but you're getting that energy. You're pondering. You may not even be telling people. This could be in secret. You could be holding back your dreams and wishes. Why? Because you don't need any negative feedback about it. Why? Because you're listening to yourself. You're listening to your own intuition about where it is that you want to be and what you want to do in life. And I think too that a lot of you are starting to understand that it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. For example, you know, a lot of people think you have to have these massive mansions and pools and all of this, and that makes you, you know, valuable or worthy and important, right? But it doesn't. What it actually means is just that, you know, you have to work harder to maintain that lifestyle, right? But I'm starting to see that many of you are like, you know, and I'm seeing all these mountains. I feel like many of you are starting to get back in touch with your authentic self. You're missing nature. You're missing being able to live because you're spending too much time, you know, focusing even on social media. It's like maybe you're not even working on yourself because you're just so consumed by, you know, what's happening online. So I see some beautiful new beginnings here and a new perspective. And it's almost like you've caught these negative thoughts, right? And you're saying, no, not happening anymore. I'm going to take charge and I want these new beginnings. Tell me more about these new beginnings, please, Spirit. Let's drill it down a little bit. New beginnings. And I love it. It could be a new beginning for your whole family, even picking up and moving, emigrating. Okay. But there's a big shift here in how you've been living versus how you want to be living. So let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Tell me more about the new beginnings. Well, I guess it's just Spirit's not giving me a card, and I think it's because the slate is up to you. It's not up to me to put any ideas into your mind, because it's your intuition that's telling you where you need to be. And maybe that's the point of this reading too, is to trust yourself a little more. Realize that you've worked hard, and no matter what's happened, you've carried yourself this far in life. So you can trust whatever your mind is telling you, or whatever ideas it is that's flowing in. So beautifully, the outcome, possible outcome here is Queen of Raphael. So either somebody is going to be coming into your life who's very kind, understanding, giving, or psychic, or you'll be taking on this energy. Why? Because you know it's so important to your soul, and not only that, but to your authentic purpose in life, to follow your heart. Okay, and again, this is a love for home and family, just like we were talking about, wanting to actually enjoy life. Some of you might be psychics, okay? Some of you might be counselors. You might be starting up some businesses that help others in some way, shape, or form. Some spiritual practice retreats, some, yoga retreats, counseling, all of those great things. But what's beautiful about this is that the Queen knows that she has to nurture herself first before she can give to the world, right? So I'm getting the sense that many of you are going to follow your heart. You're listening to what exactly that is, and you're trying to find that courage to just take that leap of faith. And this would be akin to the World card too. Okay, it's like you feel as though you've learned a lot. It's time for a brand new chapter and a brand new life. So I love this energy. So whether you get the help from someone like that, or you adopt those feelings, or adopt that way of being or that energy, that's what's going to really bring you, I feel, a lot of happiness, because I keep looking at all of the lights around this individual. And once you're following your heart, you genuinely feel good because you're nurturing your soul. And then it just becomes so radiant, and you become a light as well in the world. Tell me more about this Queen of Raphael, please. Yeah. You're planning it. You're being strategic. Being very strategic. Okay? This is about a surprise element too. And maybe even you're going to get a surprise in the near future. Maybe you'll surprise yourself. Tell me more about that Seven of Swords. Yeah, you'll surprise yourself, because here's that Seven of Wands. You're not going to have to fight so hard to keep a balance in your life. That's what I'm getting. You want to move forward, and you don't want to continue having to work so hard to maintain a balance in finances and this and that. So it's like that old saying, when you do what you love, it doesn't feel like work. Okay? So find out, or keep meditating on what that is. And I feel like you will be putting that effort in as well, but that effort is for yourself now. It's not going to be against others. You'll be taking all of that energy that you use to make it through a day, doing the daily grind, but you'll be putting it into yourself. And that's going to make everything come into alignment for you. That's amazing. All right, everybody. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And let's just quickly pull out the Oracle book, and we'll do a quick run through in case anyone's asking any specific questions. What have we got, please? So this is answers to life questions. So let's start with Aries. Whatever question it is that you're asking, Aries, you've selected the Four of Hearts. Don't be silly. Okay. For Taurus, whatever it is you're thinking of, a flower has appeared among tea leaves. Take a fresh approach. For Gemini, whatever it is that you're pondering about, the dice caution you to put aside selfish thoughts and ask again. Cancerians, whatever question you may have regarding life or whatever you're thinking about, a flower has appeared among tea leaves. Take a fresh approach. Leo, any questions that you're pondering, anything that is sticking with you? What do we got? The psychic foresees unexpected travel related to your question. Beautiful. Virgo, what do we got for Virgos? You've rolled a 3, most definitely. Nice. Libras, pertaining to whatever your specific situation is. The dice caution you to put aside selfish thoughts and ask again. Scorpio, whatever it is that's pertaining to your life situation, the palm reader sees a full amount of Neptune. You alone cannot control the outcome. That could be very much indicative of that perspective card. Sagittarius, whatever it is you're dealing with, let's see. The image in the crystal ball is unmistakable. You'll have to improvise. But that's something that Sagittarians are amazing at. See, Capricorn, whatever they're dealing with in life. Mars, the planet of war, urges you to go after what you desire. After Capricorn, we have the Aquarians. Aquarians, please, Spirit, whatever they're wondering about. Capricorn, the sign of the goat, advises you to challenge your limits. Okay, Aquarians? And that makes sense because sometimes Aquarians can become quite fixed and they don't step out of their limitations because of that fixed element in their sign. And lastly, beautiful Pisces, pertaining to life, what do we got? If today is Friday, which it is, the psychic says the answer is yes. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Love it. So those are your answers to life questions, but what about love? We'll do a quick love check for you. All right, we'll start with Aries. Aries, my friends, whatever question you have pertaining to love, we've got the cards have scattered. The question you ask is an impossibility. Taurus, for love. The number 8 counsels you to guard against negative vibrations. Gemini. Let's see what we got for Gemini. The image in the crystal ball appears cloudy. Rephrase the question. Cancerians, when it comes to love. The image in the crystal ball is that of a hen. Domestic bliss is assured. Beautiful. Leos, regarding love today. Oops. You have chosen the amethyst. You may suffer some guilt about it. Okay. Virgos, regarding love. The palm reader notices a splintered faith line. It is probably not for the best. Libras, regarding love and whatever your question may be. I'm getting to go right in here for some reason. There. The number 11 suggests it is happening already. Woohoo! Beautiful. After Libra, we have Scorpio, regarding love. I'm being told in here. The water bearer cautions you. Be careful what you wish for. After Scorpio, we've got Sagittarians for what they may be asking about or want some information on their love situation. The letter G speaks of erotic adventures. So after Sagittarians, we've got Capricorn. I'm being told in here. One with the initial L believes in you. After Capricorn, we've got Aquarius. Aquarius, regarding love, what do we got for you? An auspicious Venus and Mars alignment signifies victory. Beautiful. Pisces, regarding love. I'm being told in here. There. The number 6 asks, are you sure you're doing it for the right reasons? All right, you guys, that's what I've got for you. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.